That's fine. I get that, but you're wrong and I hate you.
Alrighty. It's time, it's time, it's time. How's it going, everybody? Cap, King, Vlad, how you guys doing tonight? Vlad, thank you for the host. King, thank you for the host. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. Oh, I forgot to plug this in a lot. It'd be hard to play retro games without the retro tink. How are you guys doing today? Good to see you. It is Friday, which means it's time for Friday Night Roulette. You guys know it. It's where we play the games that the wheel decides. We spin the wheel, whatever lands on is what we play, with the exception of now I'm going to be vetoing anything that doesn't really work, or if it's going to be like a long install time. I'm going to be smarter about it tonight, and I'm going to roll. Firstly, I'm going to roll specifically for a PS2 game, and then I'll roll for a console and a game after that. That way, if we get something that has to be installed, I can start installing it while we're playing the PS2 game. Doing good here, working. We're just really playing Caves of, is that Quad, or Quid? I don't know. But cool. It's always good when you have a day like that where you can play some games instead of doing work. Or in addition to, rather. Cud, okay. That was my first instinct, but I was like, it's kind of a weird sounding word. Could.
Yo.
Look who it is. It's the Yakuza man himself. Pew Pew Ranger. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Tough as hell roguelike. I haven't played a roguelike in a while. TBH. It's been a hot minute for me. But a reminder to everybody, tonight is our last night of raising funds for Sage, a great organization that helps LGBT elders and supports them, so any and all support is of course appreciated. There's the link in the chat for you. Doing good. How are you yourself? Myself is good, thanks for asking. Doing alright today. Also playing a tough as hell roguelike. What are you playing, Cab? Other Side. I don't know that I've heard of that. It sounds familiar now that I say it out loud, but I don't know. The game with the sisters. Oh, is it kind of like black and white, or like the advertisements for it are black and white? Okay, I have seen that advertised then. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to our live wheel and let's turn on our display capture. So like I said, first things we're gonna do, black and white and red for blood makes sense. Okay, we're gonna spin for a PS2 game. For now, until I can fix the wheels, I'm just giving myself free reign to veto anything that I don't think will be a good fit. And I'm gonna fix the wheels later. After we roll for a PS2 game, then I'm gonna roll for a console and another game that we'll play after. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel. It's a lot of games on this wheel. What is it? The Simpsons Road Rage. Oh shit, okay. Alright, Simpsons Road Rage. That's gonna be our first game. And now we'll go ahead and we'll roll for a console and game to play after we play Simpsons Road Rage. Such a good game. I know it's Crystal's, and she swears she has hit and run as well, but we don't know where it is. Alright, let's roll for console. It's PS2 again. Okay, well, we roll for a second PS2 game then. Yeah, we don't know. She says she has it, but we don't know where it is. Fatal Frame. Oof. I'm passing on that one because I want to do a full playthrough of that. I do have it. That's what I said. We just don't know where it is. I'm going to do a full playthrough of Fatal Frame, so I'm not going to do that one tonight. I thought I removed that from the list. We just played through that. I could have swore I removed that one from the list. Maybe I didn't save it. We just played that one too, damn it. The wheel does not care. The wheel is unbiased. Pac-Man World 2. Okay, there we go. Boom. Pac-Man World 2, so that'll be a second on the list. But first, Simpsons Road Rage. Alright. Oh, let's do some stream raiding. Let's do some stream raiding before we get into Simpsons Road Rage. Yeah, we're gonna do Simpsons Road Rage first. I rolled a wheel and then I rolled again, so let's see where am I at here. We're gonna go treasure. I have Pac-Man World 3 as well. I got both of them from Biff. What was that? Wrangler Dad with the 38-month resub. Thank you so much. Good to see you, my friend. Can we please get some love in the chat for our stream dad, Wrangler Dad? Thank you so much for that resub. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's always good to see you. Home for the weekend again? I hear you. Well, I'm sure you'd probably rather be camping, but we're glad to have you. Oh crap, let me go ahead and put my unit down here. What is this? Ancient Goblin Lord. Is he weak against the... He is. Put you there. Cool. Alright, place your units, friends. Do some stream raiding. Do the thing with the guy in the place. Now let's go over to retro. And let me start getting things set up here. Controller. At least it makes it easy for me because having two PS2 games, I don't have to switch anything when I switch games. And I gotta, where's Elgato? I think I gotta switch the other thing too. Hold on. Come on, Retro Tink. There we go. I had it set up for Xbox because I was testing the Xbox with the other thing and I was testing them side by side, so I had switched the Retro Tink over for the settings that worked well for the Xbox. What's that in my PS2? That's right. That's what my PS2's been getting used for the most part lately. Shit. Right. Yeah, I was so hyped earlier when Ice-T tweeted about that game and said that he wanted a reboot. Which, I mean, like Biff said, I'd be happy with just a port, but alright. Road Rage going in. But I don't know if they'd go through the effort to port it without, like, at least updating the graphics. Dude, it'd be a nightmare to get all the music licenses and all the rights to all the people who were in it and everything. They'd have to get rights to all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure a fair portion of them would be fine with it. With being in the game, but, you know, you never know. Simpsons Road Rage! Electronic Arts, we're gonna pretend we didn't see that. Hold on, I gotta change my game console too. Before smartass Bonte gets here.
Dad.
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV.
EA.
We're live in front of City Hall as joyless plutocrat Montgomery Burns is about to unveil his new line of nuclear-powered buses.
Behold the Burns Atomic Megabus. Faster, cheaper, and completely safe.
These games look so good
Please
on
kill me.
the Retro Tank, even with just the S-video cables.
I hope someone does kill him.
Those radioactive buses are a threat to the public health.
Threat to public health, eh? That gives me an idea. What do you think?
Just get to the game already.
Here we go. This is actually the first game I played when I got the PS2 hooked back up. Alright, I guess we'll just do road rage mode. We'll do Homer. Oh wait, it gives you different, that's right, different cars. I think I might do Bart actually to start off with. Yeah, it's kind of like Crazy Taxi.
Who the hell are you?
Let's try. We haven't unlocked anything yet. Well, sit back and enjoy, Royal. You'll see. You will see. No, so this one's a little different from Hit and Run, but it's a really good one still. If we ever find Hit and Run, we'll stream that. So I think Hit and Run's gone up in price like everything else. And I'm hoping we can find it, so we don't have to buy it again. Oh right, I gotta remember how to play. Whoa.
It's time for some road rage, Bart Simpson style. Apu, my good man, how's the Quickie Mart game?
As filled with terror and hot lead as ever. Please take me to my store. I hope
Woo!
that shoplifters did not steal too many squishies.
Fine by me.
Whoa. Oh shit, I passed it.
Get out of the car, man.
Your speediness will be rewarded in the next life.
Thanks. Oh, how do I reverse? Oh, there we go. I thought brake would be a reverse, but I was wrong.
And where can I take you?
Just get me out of here. No questions, all right? I'll pay handsomely.
You got it.
Oh god. Oh god.
Welcome to your destination.
That was fast. You ever considered working as a wheelman?
A wheelman.
Welcome to the Bart Zone.
Can you take me to church?
Oh
I
god.
did something last night I need to confess, but I don't remember what it was.
No problemo.
Avoid traffic and immediately hit somebody. Oh, I'm having.
I may be drunk, but I can still drive better than you.
I know.
Get out of the car, man.
Thanks, little buddy. You're the best.
All right.
Oh, take me home, please.
You got it.
Woo. Oh god. I know. I missed it.
Don't forget to write.
Thank you.
Hey, Lisa.
Bart, I am morally opposed to the use of fossil fuels. But I really need a lift. Can you take me to the retirement castle, please?
No problemo.
We got it. This is fine. This is fine. Hey, Kami, how you doing?
You have a gift for speed.
Yeah, we're playing some road rage. It's Friday night roulette once again.
Hey, Bart dude. Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
All right. Chill, man.
Ah. Oh god.
Man, are you trying to get us killed?
Yeah, it said destroy stuff for a bonus, so I'm gonna run out of time, damn. I was paying too much attention on destroying stuff. We had a good run.
Oh, man, that sucks.
What? He keeps turning towards it.
Let's go, Mac. Haven't got all day.
Can you take me to the retirement castle, please?
No problemo.
I mean, it might be a problemo. Just gonna say.
you for the adequate ride. Not too fast, not too slow.
Hold on.
Hi, Mom.
Bart, drive defensively. I need to go and see Patty and Selma.
You got it.
Oh god, I'm driving offensively.
Oops. So glad to be
Okay. Doing alright, feeling sleepy from the weather, but need to stay up till midnight. Oh. This is so freaking hot for you too. Yeah, it's hot. I don't know what it is in metrics, but over here it was like over 100. Over 100 freedom units. Ah shit, there was one here.
Hey, Nelson. Where to?
Pretty cool that you're cutting school. But I still got a whale on you.
You got it.
Yeah, time for some mass destruction, man.
Can't destroy too much because I'm gonna lose time.
Bart Simpson.
Oh, this is a long one.
Take me home. Thieves stole my police car.
Fine by me.
Oh god. That was bad.
Oh.
Whoa!
Cool.
Oh damn. Oh god, I think we just hit Ralph.
Glad to be of service.
I guess that's what you get when you have to drive the speed limit.
Hi, Grandpa.
Ah, a leprechaun.
A
Where
leprechaun.
my family lives.
All right. Chill, man.
A leprechaun.
Get him, Smithers.
Whoa. No, Smithers.
Blazes.
Oh yeah. Oh god, no. Oh, that landing messed me up. Well, it was slow, but we made it.
Cool. Don't forget to write.
You call yourself a driver?
Welcome aboard.
Hello there, fair citizen. Can you please take me to the Maison Derriere for an important meeting?
Whoa!
Blamo.
No, we ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna make it! Oh,
Thank you, fair citizen.
I can't believe that we're
Hey,
saving
Millhouse,
this.
What's happening, man? You got it. Don't have a cow, man. I'll get you there.
I don't think so, Bart.
Come on, just a few more seconds.
Might have made it. We were real close. That darn bus, I know. Curse you, bus. We're so close. We were so close to greatness.
Hey, your rating is
Reckless.
Reckless. Cool. Awesome. I just earned a reward. A new vehicle or a new starting location. Let's go new starting location.
Another driver on the road? Blast your hide to Hades, you meddling fool.
Okay. Entertainment District. I always save my stream ones as Zorvax, so I know which one's stream and which one's not. If I do separate them at all. Not that I really have to worry about it with something like this, but All right. Let's do Homer this time. We'll do the entertainment district. Because why not? We unlocked it, right? But thank you guys for being here. Hope you're all doing well. We are doing a Stream Raiders battle. We've got 8 allies on the field, and we've got about 14 minutes till the battle, so if you want to participate, go ahead and jump on in. Join us. We've got about 20 minutes or so until break time, and then we'll switch to Pac-Man World. Yeah, I try to remember to say something about it, but I forget myself. Oh god. Okay.
Another defiant motorist? You'll soon learn your lesson, friend.
USA! USA! Get in the car, Millhouse.
Thanks, Mr. Simpson. Can you take me somewhere to eat? I'm starving.
Can I come?
Oh, I should have used the jump. Oh god, that was a mistake.
Ow! That hurt!
Oh god. Oh, the collisions.
Hurry up! I'm gonna be late!
I know. Oh my god, son, get out of my way. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Watch out, Barney. Oh god. We're here.
Thank you!
We made it. Bonte, what's up, dude? How's it going, my friend? I know, man. We have hit and run somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. And we landed on Road Rage, so that's what we're playing. Let me do out my shout outs here really quick. Sure you guys are following Mr. Bonte, Mr. Vlad, as well as Kami, and Mr. Royal. Oh yeah, we got it all covered. Speaking of games that need a remaster, Bubsy 3D. Oh no. That'd be awesome if they would do a remaster of Hit and Run, though. That would do really, really great. I think it would be a smash hit.
What part of get in don't you understand?
I can't avoid traffic. There's traffic everywhere in my way.
Forces awaits.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. Touchdown!
That was the greatest ride in history.
Where to, Mac?
No es facile.
Damn straight!
Damn straight.
Get him, Smithers.
No, Smithers. Whoa!
Dude, get that wreck of an automobile off the road.
That's the spicy meatball!
I have to pause because everything's timed. Oh, Croc. Croc, Legend of the Gabos or whatever. It's such a good game. That would be another great one. I mean, the thing about the cartoon games is that they would seem to me like they'd be pretty easy to remaster.
Homer for hire at your service.
I want to go to the box factory. Yay!
The-
boxes!
Boring.
The Box Factory, yay, boxes.
Now that's driving.
When the doctor said I didn't have rooms anymore, that was the happiest day of my life.
It's
Fucking
flashing
Ralph,
time.
dude.
Tattoo parlor. Me arm is looking a bit bare.
Okay, I didn't ask for your life story.
Oh god, what is this bus doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why are you standing in the middle of the road? What is happening?
All right.
We'll
Gestures battle for Bikini Bottom, yeah. Yeah, that's it, because that's what I'm saying, like the games that are like cartoon games should be pretty easy to remaster. I would think. I mean, what do I know?
Whatever. Tip, please.
Thanks for the lift.
Get in. I've got candy.
Yo, take me somewhere to eat.
The what now? Did I do great or really great?
Thanks for the lift, dude.
Ah, bus! You're killing me.
Girlesque, please. I need to see tatas and some nays.
Do you have any bar bags?
What
I
the?
don't feel so good.
Tatas and some nays. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I mean, rights is always an issue, but I would think that The Simpsons would be pretty down for having another hit and run done. And lines like that, yeah. Memes, memes. One-liners are burned into my brain. I don't... Like, I played this, but I don't think I played a ton of it back in the day. Oh, it's Marge.
Hi, Marge.
Hi, Homer. Be careful, okay?
Oh, can I come?
Thank heaven someone finally stopped.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh god. Oh god.
Would you like a receipt? Too bad.
Nice riding with you.
Seatbelt, Schmeatbelt.
He's going to the box factory too.
Damn, great.
I mean, damn, how am I supposed to go much faster here?
Woohoo! All right.
You need a lesson in punctuality.
Flanders? Oh boy, why did I stop?
Hold on, I gotta turn around.
Careful, don't sit on my nachos.
Thanks a bunch, Cabernet.
Don't sit on my nachos. Oh god, I didn't see that car. This bus, I swear.
Steal my passengers, will you? We'll see about that.
Yeah, I know, I didn't make the safe ride.
Thank you.
Friend, I don't think you're gonna last too long out here driving like that.
Hello, Apu.
Hello, Mr. Homer. You are looking as fat and lazy as ever.
Get him, Smithers.
No, Smithers. Okay, sorry. Should I like to be relevant again? Yeah, for sure. The Crazy Taxi games, yeah. I enjoy Crazy Taxi. I've got the Sega collection on Steam that has Crazy Taxi in it. Just like actual buses, they suck, yeah. Running everybody off the road. Oh.
Tavern, please. I need some grog before we hit the high seas. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't ask for your life story.
Come on, Homer. Bus. Oh. Oh no. No, we were right there.
Oh, I thought I was winning.
Hey Gizmo, what are you doing?
Over here, dummy.
Made more this time than I did last time, though. What are you doing, Gizmo? Hmm? Being a good boy? Good boy.
Hey, your rating is
Insane.
Your rating is insane. Sweet, another reward. I guess we'll do a new vehicle this time.
You'll rue the day you cross C. Montgomery Burns.
Okay. Oh, we get to choose. So we got Chief Wiggum, Groundskeeper Willie, Krusty the Clown, Flanders, Homer with Mr. Plow, Apu, Barney, Reverend Lovejoy, Snake, Professor Frink, Otto, and Mo. This game always felt like an arcade game, yeah. I mean, I kind of miss that, though. I kind of miss when games were more just about, like, quick fun than anything else. Give us a second to have an animation. Let's see. Whoever you pick, that one should be Oakley Dokley, if you catch my drift. I guess not. We can do Flanders. I guess it shows after you pick.
Ned Flanders at your Sir Diddley Irvis.
Why play so many roguelikes games nowadays? I always try to brag how long they are. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having an arcadey style game, like something that's just about quick and easy fun. Or maybe not easy, because a lot of arcade games back in the day weren't easy, but they were meant to suck down those quarters. But I mean, still. All right, let's check out Flanders. I think if you wait here, yeah, it shows it. But it's kind of weird. You think you'd want to see the animation more when you're picking one rather than... we'll go back to Evergreen Terrace. Arcade games are basically coin thoughts. I mean, it's true. But when you have an arcade game, like when the arcade games came to the home consoles, it was super nice because you got the arcade game minus feeding it quarters. I'd like to know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would much rather know what car I'm unlocking than know what car I'm picking. If I had the choice. I'd rather just know both, though. We've only got maybe 10 more minutes with this one. And then we're going to switch to Pac-Man World 2. Well, we'll roll again to see what we're going to play after Pac-Man World 2, and then we'll play Pac-Man World 2.
Steal any of my passengers and you'll pay for it, my friend. You'll pay dearly.
Well, Nettie, I'm sure we're gonna have ourselves a busy day. Well, hop right in, friend.
To the Quickie Mart at once.
Name doesn't help except like Mr. Plow, yeah. Woo! Flanders getting air. Whoa. Oh shit, it was right there. My bad. Oh, you're not a passenger. You're just a phony.
Ned Flanders at your service.
Hey man, take me to the school. I need some lunch money.
That's okay by me.
Wow, he just told you he was gonna bully kids and you said it's okay.
There you go.
That ride was fine as fresh huckleberries.
How far are you fallen, Flanders?
Eddie'll take you the rest of the way.
Take me to the church. Willie's got a lot of
Bless
repenting
you.
to do.
Hold on tight, friend.
Oh god.
Oh, me wee ones.
Me wee ones.
Score one for old Nettie.
Only God can judge him. Kind of miss these games, not AAA, not trying to be game of the year, just regular decent licensed game that you pick up for some bucks. Yeah, I mean, not every game has to be this like epic tale of, you know, overcoming adversity or what. Like, it doesn't have to be some 40-hour cinematic experience. Like, not that I don't enjoy those kind of games, but not every game has to be that. Well, we're paused. Let's go ahead and do our Stream Raiders. Because, like, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, I'm very much enjoying it. It is very much a long cinematic experience, but not every game has to be that. Animaniacs! Oh my goodness. Animaniacs. I used to know all the words to this. Grats flat on your Centurions. Oh, that brings back memories. All right, next on the list. I'll go with a tank. Right center. Because everyone's trying to top what the others do. That was the same show without risking anything, yeah. So I'm saying, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with making a game that's just about having a good time, not worrying about being some huge epic story or some, you know, immersive open world. All right, hop in, join the new Stream Raiders battle, folks, and we will get back. Let's go ahead and get back to this so we can finish this run before I need to go take my break. Well, I gotta take a break and switch games and stuff anyway. Excuse you, Smithers.
Hello, Reverend. Great sermon last week. Lots of fire and brimstone. Oh, you're too kind, Ned.
Oh, take me home, please. It's very tiring being so righteous all the time.
Slow and steady wins the race. You have a nice day now.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hello, friend. Where to?
Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
That's okay by me.
Okay, get out of my way.
See you later, computator.
That trip went all the way to 11.
Chat, man.
Hello, friend. Where to?
Just get me out of here, dude.
Oakley dokley doo.
Just get me out of here, dude. Oh god, get my way.
Here you go, friend.
Oakley dokley.
Ride. You rule.
Ah!
Well, hop right in, friend.
Can you take me home? Thieves stole my police car.
Slow and steady wins the race.
How come thieves steal your police car every day, Wiggum? Whoa. Oh god.
Hurt my feelings.
We did it.
Go. Hey, the law says you're not supposed to drive that fast.
So he still has a job, yeah.
Old Neddie'll
It's a
take you
good
the rest of the
point.
way.
Take me to the church. Well, it's got a lot of repenting to do.
Hold on tight, friend. For one for old Nettie.
Really, thanks you for the lift.
Well, hop right in,
Let's
friend.
go.
Oh, take me home, please.
That's okay by me.
Whoa. Out of the way, truck.
See you later, computator.
Thank you.
Oh, there's nobody here. Hey, it's Wiggum again.
Ned Flanders at your
Oh
service.
god, he wants to go home again.
Thieves stole my police car.
Oakley dokley doo.
Literally the same trip I just did, but okay. I'll take it. Whoa. I was going so quick until that happened.
You have a nice day now.
Thanks for the ride. I miss ya.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Well, hop right in,
The
friend.
thief disguised as Wigum, yeah.
I think I did something last night I need to confess, but I don't remember what it was.
Slow and steady wins the race.
No, get out of my way, get out of the way.
There you go.
Thanks. See you around.
Good to see you, Reverend. How's the flock these days?
As wicked and hellbound as ever. Oh, take me home, please. It's very tiring being so righteous all the time.
Hold on
So
tight, friend.
righteous. Ah. Alright, we did it. That's the last one. Ah, well, shit. I thought that was the last one. I forgot it was gonna give me a bonus.
Take me home, please.
Hold on tight.
Hold on, I'll check that in a second. I forgot it's like crazy tax, so you keep going essentially as long as you keep making your fares. Oh god, well I'm not gonna make this one, that's for sure. Damn it! Ah well, we tried. Royal, thank you for the host.
Walk now.
Much appreciated.
Next time, I'm sure I'll do better.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do better next time. I appreciate it, man. There's no worries, no worries. But yeah, I do need to take my break. When we get back, we'll play Pac-Man World 2. While I'm gone, make sure you're placing troops for Stream Raiders. We've still got about 23 minutes till the battle, so let me go. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we still need a lot for the next reward. Alright friends, I'll be back in just a few. Hang out. I didn't get a chance to change the video, so it's going to be the same YouTube video. So be back in just a few. A long time ago, in a galaxy not so far away, there was a game called Star Wars Galaxies. This was an MMORPG that I'm sure you've at least heard about before, and if not, I have a video that I've already recorded based on the SWG EMU server that currently exists today. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the differences that I've found as a new player between Star Wars Galaxies EMU versus Star Wars Galaxies Legends, which is another server that is based after the NGE New Game Experience update that came with the later expansion to the original Star Wars Galaxies. Now, in my opinion, both of these games have very different reasons why you might want to play them, and I think that regardless of which one you prefer, which version of the game that you prefer, both of these can be very enjoyable experiences. Now again, I am new to Star Wars Galaxies. I did not play it a lot. I pretty much just tried it a little bit back when it was a current game. So take this all with that grain of salt. I don't have the negative experiences that maybe some people do have from playing back in the day and having to go through this major change out of nowhere. But in my opinion, both of these experiences are quite good. For the SWG EMU side, which is the earlier version of the game before the updates back when it was still more of a sandbox MMO, I think that's a lot of fun. I enjoy the fact that the character I create is molded by the actions that I take. So if I want to get better at my hand-to-hand combat, I have to go out into the world and actually use it to get better at it. Or if I want to get, more proficient with a certain weapon, I just equip that weapon and go out and use it. And then they have all the other various professions that you can do, from crafting and entertaining and all of those things, the doctors and all, which are very much needed in that game version. But and I very much enjoy that version of the game. Now, Legends is something that I just recently kind of got into playing, and I really like it. Obviously, I am a long time World of Warcraft player, Lineage 2. I played pretty much every MMO that has come out as of this day. So the experience in Legends is very similar to the other MMOs that I'm used to playing, with the more theme park style pre-made class that you choose from the start, level up and get your new abilities as you go, and all that kind of good stuff that I'm used to. So for Legends, of course, I decided to go ahead and make a Jedi, because it was something that I would never be able to experience in the old version of the game because of the crazy amount of stuff that you apparently had to do to become a Jedi. So I figured it would be kind of interesting to see what they did with it in the version of the game where you can just be a Jedi from the start. And so far I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I have, I think, a few different Force powers so far, like Force Lightning, and I can throw my saber and things like that, and it's a pretty interesting combat, style of combat, I should say, and I do like it, but I can understand why people were upset about Jedi becoming just a cookie cutter basic class that you can choose from the start. So I haven't really tried out any of the other jobs yet to see what they're like. I'm planning on doing that in the future, but I'm trying to stick with just one character for each version of the game. And on the SWG Emu side, I am playing a hand-to-hand combat type character. I'm trying to master is it the Terras Kasai? I don't exactly remember what it's called, but yeah, trying to get my hand-to-hand combat up as high as I can. I'm working on different missions out in the world. I think I decided to go Empire on both of my characters, which, I mean, I just really didn't know which one to pick, and Empire was the easy way to go because they're kind of everywhere. But yeah, so far it's a really interesting experience. I haven't figured out how to do the player housing yet. I've gone around the different player housing areas and kind of checked out other people's houses, but I don't see where I can go to actually get. That's quite enough out of you, YouTube Zorvax. Because I'm so early on in the game. Guy, he just never stops talking. Alright. Let's put away Road Rage. Which was there. Oh, actually, we need to roll again. Damn it, did I accidentally close? I accidentally closed the wheel. Crap, hold on. Wheel decide. Is that good? Well, that's good. Alright, so we're playing Pac-Man World 2 now, but we're spinning for the next game because I'm not going to play that for like 2 hours. What do we got? Ooh, Xbox. Original Xbox. Well, let's see what we get. That's a pretty small library. Stranger's Wrath. Oh shit. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. So that'll be next on our list after we play Pac-Man World 2. Nice. Alright, let's go back to retro. Oh yeah, let's see, what's this?
Uh-oh. Okay, don't panic. Remember what the instructor said.
If you ever get into trouble, all you need to do is...
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders!
Stupid sexy Flanders. That'd be a good one. Alright, Pac-Man World 2. I've never played any Pac-Man World games, so this will be interesting. And then, actually, while I'm here... pull down... What? Oh. Pull down our next game, which is... Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Only on Xbox, even though it's not anymore, because now there's an HD version on PC. Alright, Kami, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh, this isn't good. Is there a smudge on it or something? No? I don't think anyway. So a little smudging around the inside, but I wouldn't think that would be anything. Let's put it in and restart the console. I don't know. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the disc, but... it shows up in the browser like it says PlayStation 2 disc, but... it does not want to load. So we might have to re-roll for a different PS2 game. And investigate that later. Well, actually, while we're at it, let's try 3. Let's see if 3 works. It's a good thing to do. No, it's not loading up for whatever. It's not like doing the please insert a PlayStation format disc thing, but it's not loading either. It's just bringing up this screen, and when I try to load the disc, it's not doing it. Vlad, thank you for hanging out, dude. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Well, it looks like 3's gonna work fine. I mean, we could play 3 instead of 2. It's just weird the 2's not working, because like the disc is in perfect shape. There's like no scratches or anything on it. But you won't get the plot, I know, right? We won't understand what's going on. It's just so weird. So I said the disc is in perfect shape, so it's just one of those things. Oh god. The actual Pac-Man. Press start button. No, I don't have a save game. Alright. New game. I always worry when it's either easy or normal. Implies that normal is hard. Oh look, it's Miss Pac-Man.
Junior! Junior!
Just said on my wheel, I can't read any of the entries. Oh god.
You didn't happen to see the... Oh, thanks, Snooky.
Snooky.
Happen to see any sign of the birthday boy?
Did someone say cake? Mmm, cherry meringue sugar stuffed power pellet a l'orange? You shouldn't have.
I'm really uncomfortable
Well,
right now.
You only turned 25 once.
What the hell?
It just sounds so old.
Oh, sweetie, you're only as 25 as you feel.
Thanks, honey. You and Junior are the best presents I ever had. And you're right. I look fantastic.
Well, what? What?
Is something wrong?
Something is very wrong.
My pack sense is...
Oh my god, he did not just say that.
Hack, get down. You're not 24 anymore, you know.
But I'm not doing anything!
So, work with me, you spark-showering excuse from microcircuitry.
Okay, honey, it was funny once.
Don't panic! Everything's under control. I don't think it'll happen.
Snooky is a bit of a German demeaning term for sweetie. I mean, so wacky, yeah.
Oh well, at least this birthday's still better than my 20th.
What is happening?
Happy birthday, dear.
What is happening? Well, okay, we might have gotten ourselves into something a wee bit strange. I mean, it doesn't look like a bad game graphically by any means. Alright, Snooky, get up. I mean, if this is really bad, we might just start Stranger's Wrath a little earlier. Because I know Stranger's Wrath is a good game.
The signal's bad here. Some idiot teleported me into a pit.
Is that clear? You shouldn't rush to judgments, Pac-Man. Teleportation is not so easy.
Orson? Is that you? Are you by any chance the idiot of whom we speak?
The idiot.
I have pinpoint control of the porter until you squirm. I would port you again, but I can't lock on.
No, fuck that. We keep this going. There's got to be gold in these waters, or sludge. Well, there's definitely sludge. Yeah.
It smells really bad in here. Really?
It was really bad.
There! You! Rather you than me. Make your way upwards. I'll try to think of some way to help.
What about the monsters? There's usually monsters at times like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're balling now. It's Slurm. Oh god. Form a butt bounce. Yeah, we be butt bouncing. Don't hate. Find all the fruit on each level to gain a special bonus. I mean, honestly, the controls are pretty good, which is a surprise. Like, the controls are actually pretty tight. Oh.
Aha, monsters, check. These are the guys that smell so bad, huh?
Real monsters. Yellow Sonic. A butt bounce triple combo. I mean, normally just like when you play a random 3D platformer, you expect the controls to be pretty bad for this era. So for the controls to be this good actually kind of gives me hope. The frame rate keeps dropping bad when there's enemies though. '25th anniversary Pac-Man statue. I guess that was the whole joke about him turning 25. So hilarious. Well, it could have been worse. We could have got Death Trap Dungeon. Which I do have. Any of y'all ever played Death Trap Dungeon? You're perhaps playing the PAL version now. You would have thought, though. What game came out when he was 20? I'm gonna joke about it, which implies it's horrible. I don't know. I mean, this is Pac-Man World 3. So maybe it was the first Pac-Man World? Because it wouldn't have been Pac-Man World 2. I wouldn't think there'd be a 5-year interval there. You've not played Death Trap Dungeon? Boy howdy. That's one of those games where it's like it's so bad it's good. I got it at the retro game store for like $6 for a complete copy, which is actually a good price, but yeah, it's a PS1 game, Pac-Man World original. Okay, so it was the original Pac-Man World. But yeah, Death Trap Dungeon is a PS1 game, and it's of course based on Dungeons and Dragons. But oof. It was not at all well received for good reason. But it was one of those games that like my dad and I used to play it together. So it has that nostalgia factor for me. So when I had the opportunity to get a complete copy for only $6, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I played it for about 20 minutes one night because I didn't have a PS1 memory card yet, but it actually wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't horrible. It was definitely playable. We'll play it one day so you guys can experience it. But bounce. That sucks. Is it docked? Alright, hold on. Give me one sec, guys. Okay. I'm back. Did you guys see my Invader Zim t-shirt? That's right. Invader Zim, baby. Alright, thanks. Actually, I have a lot of video game and like nerdy type t-shirts. I used to subscribe to the Loot shirt. There's like Loot Crate, but they just send you a shirt every month. Is he having food anxiety? So So I used to get like, you know, every month I'd get a different kind of shirt, so I have a bunch of different ones. What's this now? Oh god. Lewd shirt. You can find those too. But yeah, like I have this one. I have a Pacific Rim t-shirt that's pretty cool. I've got a Stranger Things one. I've got a Rick and Morty one. I've got a Sonic one. That's another one of my favorites. It's got like all the Sonic characters on it. And a bunch of other ones too.
Would you believe me if I said the whole world was in danger?
I've got a Mega Man one that's really cool. It's like a skull, but then it's like the skull is made up of all kinds of Mega Man characters. Oh, we can save. Hooray! Yeah, I wore my Mega Man shirt during Mega May last year. I gotta admit, this game's really not bad. It's really not. But we need to do our Stream Raiders battle. Let's do that really quick. I mean, it was a good deal too. It used to be like $8 a month. So I mean, $8 for like a pretty nice quality t-shirt. Like, it was a good deal. I think it's gone up in price though. Oh, right. Oh my god, I have this game. The Beavis and Butthead game. I still have yet to finish a Mega Man game outside of Battle Network. I think X is the only one I've ever finished. This should be an easy fight. Yeah, Bonte, grats on your buster. I know. I haven't gotten the loot stuff since before you had the crate. I mean, we haven't been getting any of that stuff. All right, let's see here. All right, get your units placed, friends. We're going into another battle. There's a lot of spoders and a lot of slimes. I mean, I used to like the loot crate was cool for a while, but then they started kind of really going down in the quality of their stuff, in my opinion. And the loot shirt was really nice because, like I said, it was cheap, and you got a shirt, a nice quality shirt every month. But I miss when the loot crates were really good. I got a lot of good stuff from Loot Crate back in the day. Bonte with the Epic Centurion, hell yeah. Bring in the noise and maybe even the funk too, if you ask him nicely. Boy howdy. Let's see. Don't think I can cross that. Only if you say please. Speaking of funk, I need to play some Toe Jam and Earl. I actually won a copy of Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove for Switch. From one of their like random Twitter giveaways they used to do. And I think it was also a free like Prime game or something at one point too. Boy howdy, I'm never gonna forget Boy Howdy. It will live on in infamy. You're gonna tell me that I can't fit through this gap? Like, what is this nonsense? I'm gonna bounce my way to victory. Most of the footage for Jump King is corrupted? It is? Are you serious? How is it corrupted? I need to do a super jump. Super jump! I guess we're going this way. I mean, I see that it's not accessible, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be. I'm not a fan of invisible walls. Like, if you're gonna give me a wall, then give me a damn wall. Wall jump? That would have been good information. I gotta say, Pac-Man, it's a pretty good platformer for somebody who's usually in 2D. Don't tell me the footage started working for EA and that's got corrupted. Oh my god. You just went there. Alright, doesn't look like I can get this way either. But that sucks if your footage really got corrupted. Was it like recorded footage or the actual Twitch VODs? Most of the video files are incomplete, and when I went to go back to re-download from Twitch, they're no longer there? I thought for people with, well, I don't know if you have Prime or not. I was gonna say, I think if you have Prime, it saves them for like 60 days or something. If you don't, I think it's less, but... Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. As somebody who's lost a lot of footage, like, I feel that. Because there's so many streams I wish I had. Oh, you don't? Okay, yeah. They only last like 14 days, I think. Without Prime. Or Turbo or something. At least I have the finale and that's all the energy I need. That's true. Well, I was glad I was there to experience it. That was some of the best streams I've seen in a long time, my friend. Oh god. Hey, there's a thing happening now. That's right. I bounced my way to victory. The game's like, you know you can punch, right? And I'm over here like, yeah, Pac-Man go bounce. I mean it, man. I had a blast watching you stream Jump King. It's a lot of fun. Gonna download the Deadly Premonition VODs now and verify them just in case. I didn't suffer through that game for nothing. Yeah, dude. There's so many streams that I wish I saved. I used to never save my streams. Like, I'd sometimes saved, like, boss kills. Like, I have all my Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne. I have all the boss kills. But I didn't save any of the VODs from any of them. I didn't save any of the VODs from my Resident Evil 7 VR playthrough. Oh, that kills me that I didn't do that.
At least I can get across the goo now.
Although I guess it gives me an excuse to do a VR playthrough of that game again. I feel like now that you play this, you have to play the disaster games. What are the disaster games? I mean, there you go. I would be 100% open to doing another playthrough of Resident Evil 7 in VR, especially since like probably 80% of you weren't around when I did it the first time anyway. It's not like I would really be redoing it. Huh? What do you got? No. Oh, wait. I kind of actually like that pink jacket. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Thanks. Yeah, that one. The one you got. I feel like I'd be out of an 80s movie. All I need is some coke on my nose. Nah. Nah, I've had those before. Well, I like the helmets. I've never had those. Are they paintball? Yeah. The black one. Yeah. Nope, that's it. Disaster report. But yeah, I think we could do that. Maybe we could do that sometime sometime later this year. We can do a playthrough of RE7 in VR, if you guys would be down for that. Alright, we can go this way now. Bounce, 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 bounce. I know the 4th edition of that game came out on Switch and everything recently, really. We'll be down to see that at some point, maybe Halloween. Yeah, that's a good... That actually wouldn't be a bad idea if I started it, like, at the beginning of October. I don't know how long it would take for me to stream it. I don't think it was super long. I think it maybe took me, like, a week or two to play through it.
It's bad, Pac-Man. Let's just say he threatens Pac-Land, the Spectral Realm, the rest of the world, and
But, like, doing it in VR makes it so cool. Oh, speaking of VR, the other day I got a key for Vacation Simulator, which is basically Job Simulator but vacation. I love Job Simulator, so we got to stream that at some point too.
Details of my sector's interview should be between me and Miss Pat. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Please, Pac-Man.
We don't need a sex joke from Pac-Man. That's inappropriate.
Yeah. Mr. No Fun Swirly Thing, check. Spewing Ghosts, check.
Well, I can't say I know the puzzles. I played through RE7 one time, and that was it when it first came out, so... Oh god. Of course. Ah! Oh god. Huh? I didn't have one. Get back here. You're on my time now. Any other power pellet? Michigan report from hell? Never heard of that before. It's wonderful. Oh god. Come here. The turning of the camera is backwards from most games, so that keeps throwing me off. Nah. Like, to turn the camera right, you have to push the stick left, and it keeps throwing me off. Even has poorly mixed, unnecessarily loud sound effects too. Oh god.
Come from the Spectral Realm, which is being siphoned by Irwin, which is why they're in a seriously bad mood.
The Spectral Realm? Don't you ghosts have something to do with that?
It's our home too. Now can you see why I need your help? I don't know exactly what Irwin's up to, but it involves my home.
So coming here to a video this while ago, stuck in my mind because it's so bad.
Come and find me at the outpost.
Despite voice inverted camera. Yeah, I don't know if I can change it. Controller options? Ah, here we go. It says camera invert, but... Yes, fine. Create save options for... And why you need a separate file for game options. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. Okay, at least they give me the option. It's gonna make things so much easier. I gotta say, overall, like, I really thought that this was gonna be worse than it is. It's actually really not a bad game. Like, overall, the controls are good. The graphics are pretty good. The gameplay is not bad. It's simple, but it's a platformer. It's very cheesy. I mean, that's obvious. Gizmo, what are you doing? Gizmo! Hey, I'm talking to you. He's stubborn. Oh, I have the floor. Yeah. If you don't. Plays Pac-Man with pretty much every other jump and run character and you have a solid game. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's kind of weird that it's Pac-Man. And they're like forcibly inserting the Pac-Man tropes of collecting the little balls and the fruits and all that. But I mean, honestly, like, it's a pretty solid platformer. I was really honestly hoping we'd get like one of the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games or something tonight. Then wanting to check those out. A Galaxian. Oh. Oh, so it's actually Pac-Man now. I'll be honest, I was never really that good at Pac-Man, so this is probably not gonna go well. Oh god. Oh god, no! No! Told you. No, I couldn't get to the pellet first. Give me that orange. I guess that was a time. What's that thing? Is that something I want to avoid or something I want to collect? Oh, you bastards. Hey, I did it. Takes some time to get into, then again you probably say the same about Stranger's Wrath. Unless they stay away from it, Galaga taught me not to trust those, yeah. That's what I was wondering, like, if it was an enemy just roaming. Rev roll while standing on this pad to activate the machinery. Okay. Yeah, here in a few we're gonna switch over to Stranger's Wrath. Ooh, look at us go. Okay, well that's going. Yeah, I love the butt bounce. But yeah, I really want to play the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance game sometime soon. But I need to add it to the long list of things that I want to play soon. Congratulations. You did the thing. Let's do that. It's fine. And we need a separate save file for... So we've got a save file for the game, one for the options, and one for the high scores. That's crazy. Soon, TM. Yeah, basically. I mean, like, can you blame me? It's like a 1 in 80 chance when I roll on PS2 games. Not to mention all the other systems and games.
Orson, I thought you were going to teleport.
Gizmo?
I can't calibrate, Pac-Man. Atmospheric interference from the radiation. Oh, just keep following the path. I'm not far away at all.
If you say so, my friend. If you say so. Yeah, honestly, I could recommend this game. I could recommend it. I imagine 2 was probably pretty similar, since we didn't get to play it. Make a circle around the enemies for a wide range attack. Excuse me? Okay. So it's kind of like Tron or something. Just put down the beam of light and watch the magic happen. Looking at cutting my list down, but I also want to be a coward. That's kind of where I'm at too. Like, that's why I was trying not to veto too many games, but there's just some circumstances where I didn't have a choice. That's why I said, man, this game's actually kind of growing on me the more I play it. It's really not a bad game at all. Run! Some of them stinker don't work, yeah. You know which movie I was reminded some days ago? Probably no one really remembers anymore. What's that? I'm working on a channel point flush system. Flush as in like toilet? Like flush the games? Basketball? Are you kidding me, dude? I watch basketball all the time. I was gonna say, we just watched it together not too long ago. I fucking love that movie. The movie's awesome. Yeah, dude, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Get up there. Yeah, we did it. Did you think about it because of Pac-Man? These kids with their hula hoops, Zima, Pac-Man video games. One of my favorite films was because of Matt and Trey. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong. Absolutely. Dude, speaking of which, I love that fucking Ghost of Tsushima cover with the Mongolians. That was so good. I laughed out loud at that. Ooh. What's the real thing? I think I kind of need that. I've been collecting, like I got a movie projector too. I try to collect those things. Yeah, I try to collect the retro looking things. My sides ascended to the heavens. Because G Nitro mentioned it on Twitter the other day. Oh, okay. I need to deliver that to the meme page. It was so good. Especially since Sensational came in like Monday and was like, are you killing the damn Mongolians? That's the one I have. No, I have the gray one. Yeah. Welcome back, Spencer. Good to see you, my friend. We're just playing some Pac-Man World 3. Yeah, it's gray. It probably just looks that way because it's dark. Which would translate to Aces of Sports. Oh god. Yeah, Basketball is one of those like all-time favorite movies of mine that no matter how many times I watch it, it never gets old. Dude. 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 Well, I guess you got a point there. No, not that one. We did. I mean, we also talked about doing Spaceballs, and we've never done that either. We haven't done a movie night in a long time. Yeah, we need to, oh god, we need to get back into doing movie nights again, because that was a lot of fun. No! Damn it. Oh, I made it, okay. No! Got it. Sweet. Yeah, we need to do a movie night with Spaceball still. We could definitely do Basketball.
Dudes are upset. Not only are they outcast themselves, but now their home isn't even their own.
Pretty much anything we have on Vudu, which is what, like 300 movies? Something like that. It would be nice to get back into the habit of doing that again. Correct about the comb joke in the desert every time. What about you guys? You found anything? We ain't found shit. Ooh, what's this? Pack.chain machine. Okay. Oh, Pac-Man's tripping. The red one must have like some LSD in it or something. Yeah, Spaceballs is like a timeless classic. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love that one. I actually saved that today. Spaceballs the reaction image. I don't know if you guys have seen that meme. It's a good one to have in your arsenal. You haven't. That was why we talked about doing it, because we talked about it one night and you said you had never seen it, so we were gonna do a movie night about it. So you could see it.
This looks arcane. Irwin's workhorse?
Indeed not. This has been here for, well, my instruments suggest.
Because we said that one and Robin Hood Men in Tights were both ones that you needed to see.
So, a millennia-old puzzle, huh?
Probably even better because the German word for comb is comb. Oh god, I'm not even gonna try to say that. Comb the desert, thoroughly search the desert, but with the comb, the fact that they actually used the comb made it so much better, yeah. What are you talking about? He said comb the desert, so we're combing the desert. Damn it, I messed that up so bad. I need to get to that pellet. Or that orange, whatever it is. Oh no, I died. What the? Especially if we went to the room, oh god. It's just one of those things like we talk about doing, but then I don't really think about it. We used to do them on the weekend, like Saturday night or Sunday night. Ooh, it's a Chaos Emerald. Let's see, hold on one second. Got a few seconds left, about 30 seconds if you want to throw it on any more units and Stream Raiders. But yeah, it would be nice to do it. I mean, we have been doing a lot of Animal Crossing streams on the weekends and things too, so I know I'm not gonna do that yet though. I'm gonna come save because it's about time to change the game. Hold on, bud. Just hold on. Alright, so we're saved. Because honestly, I actually was having a pretty good time with that, so I wouldn't mind playing this again. Well, yeah, I was thinking that we would do the fireworks. That was what I was saying. We've been doing a lot of Animal Crossing stuff, so I figured if there was enough interest, we would do the fireworks. Should use the wheel here to pick some games that you'll do full playthroughs on. I know. Well, see, I have so many that I want to do. Like Fatal Frame is definitely one I want to do a full playthrough of. There was, what was the other one? I've still never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games. I've never played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What else was there? There's so many games that I've gotten recently that I've never played. Oh, come on, Pac-Man. Get in your hole, Pac-Man. So I have to work Sundays. I'm so excited for fireworks. I set a wheel of favorites and spin. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Do just like a specific wheel for it. Sitting on my lazy ass per usual. Oh god. Alright, hold on, let me get the Xbox ready here. Actually, let's do our Stream Raiders battle. Then let me take a quick break. Then we'll load up Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath. Let's do that.
Here we go. Drums are finally here. Performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together.
Hold on.
If you wanna clap.
This music though.
This monkey rap.
Good job, guys.
And stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew.
Congrats on your musketeer. Or this way. Donkey Kong. Do I really want to play some Donkey Kong Country 2? We'll do Paladin. We'll start him right there, just right in the thick of it all. So I was trying to get Stranger's Wrath out. Stranger's Wrath is such a good game. If you guys have never played this game, it is an amazing game, and you can get the HD version of it on Steam. But okay, let me do this really quick. Let me take my break. Place your units in Stream Raiders. Take a break yourselves if you need to. Do the thing with the guy in the place, you know, all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. A long time ago, in a galaxy not so far away, there was a game called Star Wars Galaxies. This was an MMORPG that I'm sure you've at least heard about before, and if not, I have a video that I've already recorded based on the SWG EMU server that currently exists today. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the differences that I've found as a new player between Star Wars Galaxies EMU versus Star Wars Galaxies Legends, which is another server that is based after the NGE New Game Experience update that came with the later expansion to the original Star Wars Galaxies. Now, in my opinion, both of these games have very different reasons why you might want to play them, and I think that regardless of which one you prefer, which version of the game that you prefer, both of these can be very enjoyable experiences. Now again, I am new to Star Wars Galaxies. I did not play it a lot. I pretty much just tried it a little bit back when it was a current game, so take this all with that grain of salt. I don't have the negative experiences that maybe some people do have from playing back in the day and having to go through this major change out of nowhere. But in my opinion, both of these experiences are quite good. For the SWG EMU side, which is the earlier version of the game before the updates back when it was still more of a sandbox MMO, I think that's a lot of fun. I enjoy the fact that the character I create is molded by the actions that I take. So if I want to get better at my hand-to-hand combat, I have to go out into the world and actually use it to get better at it. Or if I want to get, you know, more proficient with a certain weapon, I just equip that weapon and go out and use it. And then they have all the other various professions that you can do, from crafting and entertaining and all of those things, the doctors and all, which are very much needed in that game version. And I very much enjoy that version of the game. Now Legends is something that I just recently kind of got into playing, and I really like it. Obviously I am a long time World of Warcraft player, Lineage 2. I played pretty much every MMO that has come out as of this day. So the experience in Legends is very similar to the other MMOs that I'm used to playing, with the more theme park style pre-made class that you choose from the start, level up and get your new abilities as you go, and all that kind of good stuff that I'm used to. So for Legends, of course, I decided to go ahead and make a Jedi, because it was something that I would never be able to experience in the old version of the game because of the crazy amount of stuff that you apparently had to do to become a Jedi. So I figured it would be kind of interesting to see what they did with it in the version of the game where you can just be a Jedi from the start. And so far I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I have, I think, a few different force powers so far, like force lightning, and I can throw my saber and things like that, and it's a pretty interesting combat, style of combat, I should say, and I do like it, but I can understand why people were upset about Jedi becoming just a cookie cutter basic class that you can choose from the start. So I haven't really tried out any of the other jobs yet to see what they're like. I'm planning on doing that in the future, but I'm trying to stick with just one character for each version of the game. And on the SWG Emu side, I am playing a hand-to-hand combat type character. I'm trying to master is it the Terras Kasai? I don't exactly remember what it's called, but yeah, trying to get my hand-to-hand combat up as high as I can. I'm working on different missions out in the world. I think I decided to go Empire on both of my characters, which, I mean, I just really didn't know which one to pick, and Empire was the easy way to go because they're kind of all right. But enough of that guy. Yeah, so far it's nobody wants to hear from him anymore. Let's play some Oddworld Stranger's Wrath.
EA Games.
EA Games, man. You can't escape these people. So, the Xbox is running over composite cable, so I'm sorry if it looks like garbage. It's actually not so bad. But I really want to get some better cables for the Xbox. Thank you, Pew. Codpole, holy shit, that's a name I ain't seen in a long time. What's up, dude? How the hell are you, man? How's it going? This game is so good. It's been so long since I've played this. Oh god. You work too much? I feel that. I feel that. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well outside of working too much. I do HVAC and work about 10-hour days, dude. I know that. I still am. I don't do the work anymore, but I'm HVAC certified myself. I used to work apartment maintenance for like 4 years, and I had to get my license and all that shit. So I know how that goes. I don't feel like we need to do this to watch all this. We can skip it. Can we skip it? Will it let me skip it? I guess it won't let me. Do residential for a large company? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tough work. Because I mean, at least with apartment maintenance, I did a little bit of everything, so I feel like I'd probably go crazy doing just HVAC all the time. Although I'm sure the money is much better in just doing HVAC rather than apartment maintenance. Have to go commercial and work with refrigeration only, yeah. I almost did, I almost applied for HVAC when I got my current job. Because I work at a university, and of course they have a department for just HVAC, because we have all those big ass units for all the campus buildings. This is super loud, dude. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit. But at the time, like, I just needed a job, so I applied everywhere, and I just accepted the first position I got, which it worked out because after 2 years I got a management position, so it's all good. Which HVAC, yeah, heating and air conditioning, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Oh god. Use the thumbstick to move stranger, to move the camera. Oh god, yeah, I need to change the... It's inverted here. I'm not playing on, hold on, I'm not playing on PlayStation, we're playing on Xbox. Where is Xbox? Need to change that real quick. Cool. Controls. Flip cam X. Okay. We're close to falling out while facing him. Press and hold X to bounty him.
That's how you get them.
But it is good to see you, man. I hope life overall has been treating you well. I really wish I had better cables for this. If you bounty an enemy alive, oh shit. I just screwed that. Run to the edge, press A in 1 minute area. The old double jump. Press A to grab it, then move to climb. Oh god, the rope's right there. I don't know if I have the HD version of this, but if I don't, I need it, because this is such a good game. Or I just need better cables so I can play the original version. Ooh. Payas Greta ate 2 burgers, omelet, and a salad for lunch and dinner today. What's a salad? I need to invert the other camera. FPS flip. Oh, I bet it's when you're aiming. I know salads, but I don't know salads. I'm just giving you a hard time for your typo. I do the same thing to Crystal. Pull. Oh. Whoa. That's awesome. Yeah, actually, I love salad. I love it even more when it doesn't try to kill me. You guys are talking shit. Some of those weird words that's similar but not similar at the same time makes no sense. English salad, German salad. I got you. I'm just giving you a hard time. Grilled some burgers and steak for dinner. Yeah, it was very good. I had me a nice ribeye for dinner. It was good. Only because you make it easy. That's it. Take more hits, okay. We did it. We are the best gamers that ever lived. Oh, it's time to shoot. The chip punk. Alright. Let's do it.
Gotta get this clown onto that wooden platform.
Oh, it actually, shit. I thought it was already inverted and it wasn't. Okay. Ah. Okay, cool. What a punk. Some tots, yeah. Tots, Napoleon. Yeah, tater tots. I bought some the other week. Oh god. To kind of change it up because we like tater tots. Oh, he did. Yeah, we got a new air fryer to replace the one that exploded or tried to explode on us. It wasn't too bad. What was it, like 129 or something? 89. Yeah, that's right. It was 129. They put it on sale for 89. Oh god, I hate using those buttons. Guess it was made in America then. What? We don't make anything in America. What are you talking about? Grab the horizontal rope with A and do a hand over hand across. Alright, hold on. Ah, sorry, I had to sneeze. Hey, who's that? We make the world's largest country with the most cases of diabetes. Ain't that the fucking truth? Oh god. Diabetes. Oh man. Use Bolamite. Okay. Bolamite. Is that like Dolomite? That's Dolomite, baby. Your radar says hidden. You are safe from detection. L fires left. Okay. So this should immobilize him. Cool. Beats so tempting because there's so much good food. I mean, that's true. That is also true. The abundance of good food. Reload your ammo clip by pressing the B button. Guess I don't need to reload. Yeah. One at a time. I mean, I don't really need to. It's not like that tough. I guess you're trying to get me, trying to make me learn stuff. Don't you think I know that? Well, that didn't work. I guess I gotta use these tall reeds. Got him. What's this now? This me as America in a nutshell. Yeah. We're always number one in the bad things. Well, I came and got some. I don't think that's what you wanted to happen, but it did. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to joke about, but as we said the other week, it's one of those things where, like, technically probably nothing is something that you should joke about, but we joke about all of it anyway, because that's what jokes are all about. Fire the stunks at or near the outlaws. Bounty all enemies while they're puking. I don't know. Maybe. I think I just punched that guy to his death, so... Thanks. Yeah, that's true. Making jokes is 100% always my coping mechanism for everything. I always have to tell people that, like, if we're talking about serious stuff and things are uncomfortable and I make a really bad joke, I'm sorry, but that's just how I deal with shit, so... Hey, jackass, you can't swim either. This game is so good, dude. We had this discussion during Jump King, yeah. We absolutely did. Because it's true, and that's what I tell people, like, I'm sorry if I offend you with a joke, but it's not my intention. I guess I'm supposed to do it with all of them. Get off me! Oh, there's one more. Hey! Sweet! In 10 seconds, place puzzles around the doorway to set a trap. Okay. Image expose things anymore, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, you know, as long as you're not... As long as you're not trying to hurt anybody, like... You know, I understand, like, sometimes you can say something and it can be taken in an offensive way, but... There's a difference between like, an innocent joke and, like, oh god, that didn't work. Stay down, bro. Can I swim or can... Oh, okay. Stranger... It would be nice to get that pop up before I jumped in the water, but at this point, like, I wasn't really that worried about it. Can I get out of the water, though? Excuse me? Alright, let's explore here. Does this look okay on the stream? Because to me it looks kind of, I don't know, muddy or like grainy. I mean, I know it's composite, but... The zapper fly, okay. D-pad. Okay, here we go. Will charge up power if not fired. Oh, that makes sense, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is like, it all comes down to context. Like, context is super important. Because some people are just trying to be racist shitbags. And some people are just having a good time with their friends. Oh wait, I didn't switch my ammo, shit. I'm very okay, there we go. Hey, I learned how to do the thing. It looks good. Okay, I honestly, I swear it looks better on the stream than it does on my screen. Because, like, I have to go in and do a bunch of filtering on the Elgato to make it look nice on stream. And I don't get that on my end. I just get the raw video feed. So I always worry that, especially with these composite cables, that it looks like shit. I know I'm complaining a lot about composite cables, but it's the new dropped frames. Because, like, this text is so hard for me to read on my screen because it almost looks blurry to me. You need to hunt all 4 types of ammo in this area. On 1 chipunk. Okay. No, hold on. I think I messed this up. Okay, cool. For people here, yeah, kids. Heard of Amazon, eBay to find what you're looking. Amazon? Who likes Amazon? Am I banned yet? Praise our Amazon overlords. Where is a fuzzle? Are you a fuzzle? I think you are. Nice. There was probably a better way that I wasn't paying attention to do that, but... Instant bridge. I like it. And that's how I get presents for my friends. Leave things lying around. Oh, I get it. Dude, one day I ordered a game, and the UPS driver legitimately tried to hand me a torn open empty envelope and walk away. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? This is empty. And then, so obviously it was empty. I'm like, dude, there's nothing in here. This is empty. So he called like a supervisor to tell him, and and that happens. He tells the supervisor whatever. I go on later and just getting in the car to leave, and he pulled up. Yeah, we were really lucky that we were here. Otherwise, they would have tried to say we got it. But so I do that, and then later Amazon, I go to their page to the order thing, and it says that I refused the delivery. So at this point I was pretty pissed off. I'm like, I contacted Amazon. I'm like, I did not refuse the delivery. They tried to give me an empty open package with nothing in it. Like, of course I didn't accept it. There was nothing to accept. And it was just, oh, it was a shitstorm. And then, like, they didn't want to give me another one. And then they're trying to tell, Amazon's trying to tell me to reorder it, but like it was on sale, and the sale was over at this point because it was days later. And I'm like, I can't reorder it because it's not on sale anymore, and I'm not paying more than what I ordered it for. And then, like, after a whole bunch of back and forth, they're finally like, okay, well, we're gonna do something so you can get it for the same price or whatever. Normally we can't do this, but we're gonna do it. And I'm like, dude, you act like you're doing me a favor when none of this shit is even my fault. Remember, I said I'm lucky I might get my games today. Well, they sent me an email at 9 p.m. says my games will arrive today. It's 2 a.m. now. Games still aren't here. Oh man, that sucks. Speaking of which, I need to check something really quick because we were supposed to get something today too, and it never showed up. Let's see. Where was that? View. Of course, now it says it's coming tomorrow. It said it was supposed to be here today, and now it says tomorrow. Oh, they gave it to the post office, that's why. Well, at least that means it should be here tomorrow then, because the post office should bring it tomorrow. But still. It's yeah, we don't ever get like once or twice we've gotten something from DHL. We usually never get anything from them. You took my package off the porch, thank you. I wouldn't want my package so exposed, where anyone could just come up and grab my package. Yeah, DHL is like our smallest shipping service between UPS, FedEx, and United States Postal Service. They're like the big three. UPS is who we get like probably 80% of our ship from. And if we do get it from the post office, if it's a package, 90% of the time it came from UPS first and then went to the post office. They can have it. Wow, that's fine. I'm sure the Joe the mailman would love to have my package. UPS is pretty big here too. Yeah, I think they're big worldwide. DHL is either the cheapest or the one they're forced to use. I don't even know, because I know UPS isn't cheap for a person to ship, but I assume they have some kind of deal with the companies, because everyone uses them. And go turn in our bounties. So our FedEx guy at Parkers this morning was pretty happy to see us. That's funny. That's what happens when you live in a small town area.
Hey, nice going, stranger. I'll go get your moolah over at the bounty store, eh?
Yeah. Go get your moolah. Hell yeah, brother. I'll go get my moolah over there. No, I've had that in my shop a bunch of times. Joe Mama. Ha! Classic.
What do you got here?
Sorry, partner. I ain't got nothing to sell you. Damn outlaws been holding up all my wagons.
Dang outlaws. This is like one huge town of animal rednecks.
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing? Gosh darn tootin' outlaws.
Welcome to the bounty store.
You sons of bitches.
Bag blisters out by the forest.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm looking for Doc. I need him to fix a problem.
Well, Doc's up in his Mungo office, but he'll be back here soon. In the meantime, I'll cash out them outlaws you captured, and I got a few more for you.
Hell yeah, brother. Look at all that cash. Cash money. Filthy Hands Floyd. Oh yeah.
Hey, stranger, I need you to bag Filthy Hands Floyd. He's been pestering our wagons for months and saying he ain't even got.
He's been pestering our wagons for months.
Safely, I hope.
What's your Hands Floyd? What do you mean? Yeah. I don't know about going back now. I mean, they'll stay grown, but I don't think they grow anymore. Why can't I leave? There we go. These featherless birds haunt my dreams to this day. Shows location of the North Gate. Okay. I gotta tell you, man, like playing these old systems is so much fun. Like actually playing this on an original Xbox, like it's pretty legit, I gotta say. Alright, so we need to go this way. Hooah, hooah. I was really hoping we would get the Warriors, though. I love that game.
So stranger here can bag us some more of them scumbag outlaws. Okay.
More of them scumbag outlaws.
Clean 'em up there, stranger. Here's your bow back, stranger. Now you gotta learn to hunt your own live ammo. Try it out on some of those critters over there.
Boy howdy. Oh, that's all I've got. Damn it. Chipmunk. Alright. Max that on chipmunks. Yeah, I know that. We've done this already. Third person will cause stranger to accelerate to a fall. Oh. We need to do that. Look at him go.
Gotta head north to the wagon train and find that filthy hand. And I gotta find.
I didn't make it. Let's go. Hoi! Why can't I double jump? What am I missing? Oh shit, I forgot about the battle. Sorry, friends. Ooh-wah. Let's do that real quick. What do we got? So, oh man, we've only got 12 allies on the field. This might be a little rough. Biker mice from Mars? What the hell? Never heard of that before. Whoa. This is gonna be tough. Oh no. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. Oh no. It was a valiant effort. Oh wait, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna pull it off? No. No. Holy crap. That was so close. No, I've never seen that game before, ever. That was a pretty epic victory, I gotta say. Good job, guys. Pew pew! Congrats on your Centurion scroll. This was a show, too? I've never seen this before in my life. That's crazy. No, I've never seen that before in my life. We probably don't have enough time to do another. Well, we might. We can probably do one more. This is an enemies revealed over time. Crap. It was around when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was around and Street Sharks and stuff. Oh, maybe that's why I missed it. I already had some quality stuff to watch. Not that I'm saying that's not quality. I don't know. It could be good. Alright, let's get back to A Stranger's Wrath. Yeah, I was trying to... It's really weird. I feel like I should be able to make this jump. I can. Is there a way over here? Ah, there's a way over here. I have to look it up. I've never ever seen that before. That's awesome. I played the hell out of this game back in the day, man. It's like one of my favorite Xbox games.
He's good for wrapping up outlaws.
Back when there were so many good shows, yeah. Back in the day, when there was still good stuff on TV. Not all this trash. Hey, you missed. Is that it? I guess so. Gotta find Filthy Hands Floyd. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks, Beetleborgs, VR, Troopers, Power Rangers, Gargoyle. Like, I remember a lot of those. Chip and Dale, yeah. But I never saw that one. Let me in.
Gotta find a wagon train.
Nobody. It's nobody. That's Bolemite, baby.
Somebody over there? Who the hell? I saw something move.
It's like being a Ghostbuster, but cooler. Gotta say, he sucks pretty good, yeah. No doubt.
Hey, boss wants us to stop them wagon trains from getting to town. I think we're all set. Good, 'cause here they come. Get into position.
Whoa. Damn.
That ought to stop them. Okay, guard the area. Make sure no one gets past us to the other wagons.
Yeah, that's what you think, bud.
What was that?
My brother! What are you doing, my brother?
Stupid varmint. No problem. Never had a chance. What's this?
Didn't know there was fuzzles round here.
Fuzzles!
Best grab some and put the bite on some boys.
So I have an infinite amount of zap flies. The fuzzle! Oh. Get over here. When did I stop like watching WWE? Is that what you mean? Leave us alone now, you hear? Oh gosh, that was a long time ago. It was basically after the Attitude Era ended, was about when I stopped watching. Huh? Huh? What's that? Oh gosh. Just no. Just don't say that to me ever. Backyard wrestling, front yard wrestling. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Damn it. No, I don't know who he is. That's tough for sure. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention enough. Oh yeah, the Hardy Boys were big during the Attitude Era. Damn it. Yeah, I remember seeing, like, I think Biff probably posting about it. But yeah, I think pretty much at the end of the Attitude Era was like when I stopped really watching. Oh, I can hold 15? I thought I could only hold 10. Yeah, I heard, well, I saw, I guess, between you guys posting about it, all the stuff that's going down with the bad ratings for WWE and all that stuff. I could have swore I saw, yeah. So I was going for. Yeah, I keep meaning to try to get back into it, but it's so hard to find the time for anything these days. Let's get some fuzzles and some bolamites. Hold on, buds, I'm gonna save you. No, thank you. What the hell? Outlaws attacking. Oh, really? Did he? I didn't know that. Yeah, I haven't really had the time anyways. Like I told you guys the other day, I pretty much, like I work, I get home, I stream, and I usually just have a little bit of time left to relax before bedtime, and that's that. Hold on, let me finish collecting. I actually don't remember ever playing this, not sure I missed it. Oh, this is such a good game. Like the Oddworld games in general are good games, but this one was really unique compared to the other ones.
Phew! Glad you showed up. I thought we were done for.
Well, it looks like them outlaws blocked the road to town.
Yeah, those stinky bastards got us good this time. I think there's a mine shaft around here that'll get us to town. Where is it? I could swear it was over here. No, that's not it.
Language.
Maybe over here. Now, what was I looking for again?
Oh God.
Filthy Hands Floyd.
It's Filthy Hands Floyd.
Taking you in. Alive or a corpse. It's your choice. Looks like we got company, boys.
These chicken McNuggets now.
Warm
Alright, filthy hands, Floyd. Oh god. He's got a machine gun. What the hell? I'm gonna wear your head like a hat. It's pretty hardcore. Oh god. Oh shit, I'm out of what's it called? Alright, it's just me and you now. Screw you, bounty hunter. No, thank you. Well, I guess he's going in a corpse.
Jump cash in time. I needs to bounty Floyd's body before I head back to town.
Whew, finally, those outlaws are out of here.
Captured dead.
I think I messed my drawers.
Think I messed my drawers.
Billy, whew, damn, it stinks in there.
Thanks, man.
Nice work, partner. You showed them outlaws. Good thing, too, because this mine leads straight to town. Well, it's safe for me to leave it open now. I better see how them wagon trains is holding up.
Them wagon trains. Yeehaw. What the hell? Well, that piece was short-lived. What the hell? Where are they? Oh, that was weird. Oh God. Well, we got some fuzzies anyway. Yeah, that's the whole thing with this game, like you gotta catch your ammo. Good job. Ammo? What are you doing?
So, which button activates the timer again? The blue one. You sure? I thought it was the green one. Look, I'm telling you, it's the blue one. Okay, jeez. I'll push the green one.
Oh God.
You idiot!
This game is so good. Like I said, if you can get it on Steam, the HD version, I would highly recommend it. It's rain and treats. Hallelujah. Gotta shake it off. Who the hell's shooting me now? The homies. Get my health back up. I'm playing pretty recklessly, to be honest, but alright. Whoa, look at that jump. Oh god, that hurt. Spin to win, baby. Spin to win. What? Alright. So where was I? I think I was heading back towards town, wasn't I? Is there a map of any kind? Captured dead. Guess not. I think town was this way. Yeah. Oh god! Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting to do that. Oh god. Nor did I expect it to actually hurt him, so. Thanks, bud. Where was the bounty house? General bounty. Don't I have to turn them in first, though? Jail, there it is. I mean, I guess you don't turn a corpse into the jail, but...
You tell me where the bounty store is?
It's one of them buildings up in the middle of town.
Huh? Why? No, it doesn't. No. No. You're making it up. It's fake news. You bought Judgment? Nice. No, that's fake news. I don't believe it. I'm gonna get around to the Yakuza games one of these days.
He's hiding out behind the water facility down the road, you know, past the west gate.
All right. Well, that was good times. How do we save this? Save game. Xbox hard disk. That's right. We play an Xbox. See what the original looks like with your setup. The original Yakuza? I mean, I don't have it, unfortunately. I only have the new versions, Zero and Kiwami and all that on PC. I'm not sure now. I'm not sure what to do. Should I start playing it since I don't have to switch discs for it because I bought it from PSN? Should I stick with Ghost of Tsushima? I mean, that's kind of like a personal decision, so I mean, I guess it depends on, like, are you really just trying to finish Ghost of Tsushima? Or are you cool with skipping around? Because, like, I usually try to focus on one story game at a time. But, you know, that's just me. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Stranger's Wrath tonight. This was fun, though. I like it to Xbox. It's fun to have all these systems just like hooked up and readily available to play. I don't like all these cords though. I don't miss that about old school games. Yeah. Let's see. Yakuza. It's actually not that bad. $13 for loose, $20 for complete. That's not bad at all. I mean, not that I can afford to buy it, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad price. I didn't even know about the Yakuza games back in the day. Hold on. Is it time? Is it time yet? It's about to be time. It's about to be time. It's not quite time yet. But I've got the music ready. Neither did anybody else, really. Was it like a lesser known game, or was it just mainly like a Japanese game? Didn't do a good job at marketing them since they thought Westerners wouldn't like that. Man, there's so many times I've heard about that, like Japanese games back in the day thinking that Westerners, Americans wouldn't like their games. They underestimated us. They underestimated all the weebs. Lesser known GTA comparison didn't really help either, yeah. You even got Mark Hamill voicing Kiru. Dude, Mark Hamill is great. He is great. I'm a fan. And not just because of Star Wars. Though that does help. Alright. Majima.
Who the hell are you?
That was impressive, Kazuma-chan.
Kazuma? Aniki. You mean...
Yeah. Kazuma Kiryu-chan. The dragon of the Dojima family.
It's been a while, Majima-san.
Relax. I hear you're trying to start your own family. That bar over there? That's where your girl works. I hear
What?
she's hot. Everyone's jealous.
I don't want to watch too much, but I recognize his voice, that's for sure. Last chance if you want to put any units down in the Stream Raiders battle. I'm gonna play Zero sometime soon. I know I've been saying that for like a couple months now, but originally it was like I'm gonna play these retro games, and now I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like it's just so much to do, so much to see. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to that. Yeah, there's way too many good games. Too many good newer games and older games. Alright, we've already got the music ready. Breath of Fire! Those mimics, though. Oh, man. Sweet. Good job, my friends. I'm gonna give this to Mr. Bonte, because he hasn't won anything yet tonight, I don't believe. I'll give that to him, the Centurion. And that's gonna be them. Did some work, heck yeah. Alright, let's go back to this. And that's gonna be it's gonna be about it for our night here. This is really fun. Like, I really look forward to Fridays. I really enjoy doing the roulette wheel, getting to play, because like, I mean, I would have, who knows when I would have played Pac-Man World or The Simpsons or Oddworld for that matter. Like, who knows? So having the opportunity to play all these at random essentially is really fun, because I mean, with the amount of games that's up there, like, there's no way, man. There's no way. There's hundreds of games that I've got to try to get through. It's crazy. It's really funny that we ended up with an extra PS2 game. But yeah, Oddworld is so fun, dude. I love this game. I really want to get the HD version, because this is a really good game. One of the most anticipated titles of 2005, in case you guys didn't know. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too, because I went on then about how much I loved it. Good old GOG, which is good old games. I've got quite a few games on GOG. Dude, I have all the Legacy of Kain games on there. I want to play through those one day too. But again, there's just so much to do. Bought a bunch of old school games I remembered as a kid. I don't even know all what I have on there. I know I have all of, I have like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. I've got Vampire the Masquerade, I think, on there. Let's see, GOG.com. Yeah, Age of Wonders. Alien vs. Predator. Diablo, of course. Got some newer ones too. I bought the Earthworm Jim and Earthworm Jim 2-pack. King of Fighters. Yeah, Blood Omen 2, Defiance, Soul Reaver 2. I've got basically the entirety of all the Legacy of Kain games on there. Diablo game. I never played that one. Definitely looks like Diablo for sure. But yeah, I've got all of those games in there. Got Postal 2 on there, Saints Row 2, the original Postal, Siberia. Several of the Ultima games are on there. Unreal. Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade, Wasteland 2, The Witcher 2, Worms Armageddon. I've got a lot of games on GOG. Do I perhaps remember this? Silver? No, I do not remember this. Never seen that before in my life. Looks like something I would definitely play, but never heard of it. I mean, I've played so many games over the years that like there were so many games that there's no way that I've played near all of them, so it doesn't surprise me that I've missed some. Let me see something here. Can you ever show the Star Wars Galaxies on Twitch? That's like, I asked that before. It's really like a gray area because the thing about Twitch is that they always say that you're not supposed to do anything that's against the terms of service of a game, but technically Star Wars Galaxies doesn't exist anymore. Like it's not, it was closed down, it's shut down, it's essentially abandoned. So if you were to stream it, the only thing that would technically stop you was if the person who owns that game, or I should say the company who owns that game, filed a strike against, filed a DMCA claim or whatever, and like said they didn't want you streaming that. That would pretty much be the only way anyone would stop you. So the chances of you actually getting in trouble for streaming something like Star Wars Galaxies is minimal. It's the same thing with like Warhammer Online or any of the other MMORPGs that have shut down over the years. Like, they're closed games. You can't play them any other way than to play them on a private server. So it's not like with World of Warcraft, where generally when somebody streams a private server gameplay, Blizzard gets pissed because they don't want you showing that. Because like when the big streamers were trying to stream Classic WoW, before Classic WoW servers were a thing, like that was what happened. Blizzard was actually going to Twitch and saying, hey, we don't want this on here, and Twitch was taking care of it from there. Yeah, I mean, pretty much Sony just needs to piss off. I don't think they care. Like, Sony Online Entertainment isn't even a thing anymore. That was taken over by Daybreak. And Daybreak is just whatever these days. Play pretty much any dead MMO. I mean, pretty much. Because it all comes down to who's gonna say anything about it. Like I said, nobody really cares. So, I've actually thought about streaming Warhammer Online and Star Wars Galaxies, because I have private server clients for both of those games, and I play them fairly regularly. You can play WoW. Oh god, I remember that was also a good Blizzard to see. I mean, yeah, there was a huge desire for that, and I mean it did work, because through that desire from all the fans, I mean, that's what made them do it after the whole "you think you do but you don't" fiasco. But yeah, I don't think there'd be any problems with if I actually wanted to stream those games. But right now I have so much to do and so many things to play that I'm not really gonna try to do that. The videos though, man, I made videos about that on my YouTube channel, and those videos just blew up about Star Wars Galaxies. Like, I couldn't even believe. Yeah, don't tell us what we do or don't want. That's basically what it comes down to. Don't ever say you think you want it, but you don't. Yeah, I made a couple videos about Star Wars Galaxies, and the first one I did was Star Wars Galaxies as a new player a few months back via SWG Emu, and that got 1.6k views, so about 1,600 views. And I made another one, which is the one that was on stream earlier, the SWG Emu versus SWG Legend. That one's got over 1,000 views now. And then when I did I did a Final Fantasy 11 video just like for fun, because I was playing it and I enjoyed it. It was like a couple years ago. That video got over 20,000 views. Became my most viewed video. And I just couldn't believe that shit. Like, old MMOs, man. People love that shit. SWG was your first MMO. I tried to play it back in the day, but I didn't get into it. My first MMORPG was Lineage 2. The first MMO I ever played was PlanetSide, which was an FPS, but it was an MMO. Yeah. Like, I only say that because the fact that I started making YouTube videos so long ago, and I mean, obviously I don't really do it. I haven't really done it in like the last 5 years. But the fact that a random video I made about Final Fantasy 11 became my most viewed video out of everything that I had on that channel, it's just crazy. But anyways, guys, it's been well over 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna call it a night right here. It looks like Alti is still on, playing some Deep Rock Galactic, a game I've never played before. Dude, I still love Final Fantasy 11. The only thing that stops me from playing it is the fact that it still requires a subscription, and I find it hard to justify paying for a subscription for that game. But I do enjoy playing it, and I play it every time the free trial or the return campaign comes around. But yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, hang around, say hello to Lucha Yosho Alti, member of our Streamers for Cause stream team. We're gonna pop over and say hey to him. But I hope you guys have a good night. Catapult, it's really good to see you again. I do appreciate you coming by, hanging out. Everybody, thank you as always for being here. Pew, Bonte, Corvina, King, Royal, Wrangler Dad, just everybody who popped in, hung out with us tonight. I appreciate you very much. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, a good weekend, all that good stuff. We're probably going to do a stream on Sunday for the whole Animal Crossing fireworks thing, so if that at all interests you, come on by and hang out. But otherwise, I will chat with you guys later on, and I hope you have a good weekend.
think Selective had it.